peeling taters.
Ooh, okay, here we go. I see us. Live.
Are we live?
We are live.
You mean, is it on?
It's on.
Is this thing on?
It is on.
This is Junior Brown, my lovely wife, Tanya Ray Brown, the Junior and Tanya Ray Brown Show, with our special guest tonight, Ben Walsh on the bass. How about
Hey,
that?
Ben.
Yeah.
Hey, we have a bass player.
We're in high cotton now, buddy. And we are broadcasting live from Mercury Charlie's garage, Austin, Texas. And as you can see behind me, we have a beautiful 57 Lincoln Capri. And that's a car, by the way. And we are surrounded by memorabilia of all kinds, automobilia.
There you go.
And because Mercury Charlie's an old friend of ours, and in fact, they're getting older all the time. And we're going to be saying a few words to Mercury Charlie here in just a couple of seconds after I do this one song called "Broke Down South of Dallas." That's north of Austin. And thank goodness we're not broke down, all right? That wife of mine, the special kind, she says that I'm quite a flirter. But I've been a good boy all of the time, and I wouldn't do nothing to hurt her. Spending the night with Betty Lou or Alice. I'm sleeping alone in the wreck I own. I broke down south of Dallas. Tumble home at the break of dawn. She better not be suspicious. So I'm about at the end of my rope, and she better not act delicious. Covered with grease from my head to my feet. My hands are cut and callous. Spent all my bucks on a broke down truck, just a broke down south of Dallas. Guy, when the miles go by, there ain't too much that I'm missing. And I got a wife with a frying pan. When she talks, I'll listen. Torque wrench, I'm the king of the road. She's the queen of the house, and it may not be a palace, but it sure beats a low by the side of the road. Broke down south of Dallas. Yeah, it sure beats a load by the side of the road. Broke down south of Dallas. Yeah. Hey. Thank you. We've got a small but appreciative crowd here tonight at the garage. So, how's everybody doing? Right now, I would like to introduce my good friend. Put the phone down. There's this fella came to town. His name was Johnny Depp. He was doing a movie in Austin, and he was, I think he bought a car from Charlie or something, and he called him Merc Chuck.
Merc Chuck.
Mercury Charlie, come on up here.
Yay,
Yeah!
Charlie.
A legend in his own mind.
Tanya, how y'all doing?
Good.
Yeah. Now
Thank you for hosting us tonight
Yeah.
and not roasting
I think
us.
that was what about 40 weight oil he just got on my coat there. That's all right. I'm a 90 weight. Yeah, he's been working on the rear end of that tractor next door. Well, anyway. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bear grease. So, talking to the mic, Chuck. The mic, Chuck.
Thanks, sir.
Merc Chuck on the mic, Chuck. Now, how
Social
long?
disinfecting the mic.
How long? Tell the folks a little bit about how we met and how we're
boy.
both into cars and all that. Tell them that story because
Well, a very dear,
long time ago.
a very dear mutual friend of ours came over to the house with you. I think he had told you he knew some kind of wacky car nut guy.
Yeah.
And if I remember right, it was him and some other guys were there too. But you came in and looked around, and all of a sudden, they all kind of disappeared, you know? I mean, they might have still been there, but to you and me, they didn't exist anymore.
Yeah. Because we just fell into our own little world.
And the car thing just, between the both of us, just started bouncing back and forth just more than 1,000 miles an hour. Because he's got this stuff so much in his head, it's crazy. While he doesn't get his hands dirty and greasy, you know, a lot, he's really got it in his head with the car stuff. It really amazed me about a little sound that you might hear that, what is that? How do you identify what that is? And Junior goes, well, that's the fuel pump rod's a little loose or whatever. Because he's got the ear not just for music, but for mechanical things. If you want to know what's wrong with an old car, take Junior for a ride and he'll go, well, that's sure. And sure enough.
We both had a sense of we agreed on what the designs of like customizing.
Oh, that's it,
There's
too.
so many ways you can go with a car and so many ways to make it look stupid. And we both agree on the
Aesthetics.
The aesthetics, exactly, of how to make a car look good. And I love that whole
Yeah, Junior, you got a
design.
good eye also, because you can come in and when you
Good
see
eye,
me
mate.
working on a car, or maybe I'll have something drawn on it or something.
Yeah, we always
And
agree.
you'll go, you know, I see your drawing there, but maybe you ought to. And I go, Junior, you know, I drew the thing, and you know how I am. I'll come up with my little idea, and then I got to contemplate and stew on it. Is it really correct? Is it really going to flow and work? And it's really odd. Sometimes you'll come in and look at my markings on something and go, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I went, you know, I drew that. You're bashing my stuff here. But no, I drew that and then got to thinking about it. And 85% of what you just said is what went back through my head that I need to change.
We do see things.
We
the
do
same
see
way,
things
yeah.
pretty daggum
Now,
tight like
now let
that.
me ask you about this. What color does this remind you of? Maybe a 62, 63 Corvette?
It is.
Isn't that
That's it.
sort of not quite green, not quite blue?
I still think it
And,
needs to be red like the other one.
Oh, you like the red one?
I like how it faded through the years.
Oh, it wasn't red anymore when
No.
with the new owner, whoever the new owner is. We don't know, folks. It was stolen
Guit-Steel hot
about a
rod
year
guy-
ago. It was,
Guit-Steel hot rod guy got a hold of it and
yeah,
tweaked it a little.
or it's maybe some kid is like riding as a raft. They found
Well,
it
look, guys.
beached on some pond somewhere.
Look, guys, enough of this stuff. We need to get to this podcast, right?
Yeah,
So
okay.
y'all can really enjoy some Junior Brown. And thank everybody here for tuning in. And
The
where we
host,
go.
the host of our show here, ladies and gentlemen. Man,
Thank
I
you,
didn't know-
Charlie.
Charlie, good job. Mercury Charlie, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay.
The Mercury Charlie, Austin, Texas. If you're ever in Austin, Texas, and you want to come and see the man,
Yeah,
he
and
is
if you want something special done to your car, your vehicle.
he is the hot rod
Yep,
custom
he is.
guy. All right. Let's do that Lifeguard, Larry. What do you think? Met this gal out by the ocean. She let me use her towel and her suntan lotion. She was swimming toward a lifeguard and paid no attention to me. Started acting faint and a little winded. Then I saw the lifeguard dive on in. And when he pulled her out, I swear that he winked at me. She's a getting mouth to mouth first day. From good old Lifeguard Larry, the expert at pulling girls out of the sea. Doing his level best, she's breathing heavy from her chest, but she don't look like she's hurt too bad to me. Mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, got him quite a reputation. But it's only pretty girls that have the emergency. I wish old babes had learned to swim and quit running around for him. You know, skimpy suits, there's not much he don't see. They're getting mouth-to-mouth first day from good old Lifeguard Larry, the expert pulling girls out of the sea. Doing his level best, she breathing heavy from her chest, but she don't look like she's hurt too bad to me. So quick, the girls pretending to be sick. You got 'em waiting in line as far as the eye can see. I wish you'd quit picking the flowers. Get back up there on his tower and leave one of those pretty bathing babes for me. But no, she getting mouth to mouth first day from good old Lifeguard Larry. He's the expert pulling girls out of the sea. Doing his level best, she's breathing heavy from her chest, but she don't look like she's hurt too bad to me. No, she don't look like she's hurt too bad to me. Hold me back. Man, I tell you what,
I saw some good dancing in there too. That was fun to watch.
Yeah, we got in the next room. There's a little bit of a honky tonk going on in there, kind of a automotive honky tonk here at Mercury Charlie's. And we want to remind you folks, as we always do every week. Every week we can do a show. We don't do them every week, but we try. That we are playing for tips, electronic tips. And we'll give you a good tip. The more you tip, the better we play. And we appreciate you, any kind of generosity that you can show us. Go to Venmo, excuse me.
Venmo and PayPal.
PayPal, that's right. Venmo and PayPal. And had a late night there at Green Hall last night.
It was a fun night, though.
Yeah. But we appreciate those tips, and the link to all that is in the chat. The link is in the chat. The link is in the bottom of the chat, as our good buddy and technical genius that makes this all work out for us, Matt Riney, is informing me on the screen in front of me. The link is in the bottom of the chat, that little portion of your screen there, where you can access the ability to tip us. So we really appreciate anything you can give. And we are answering requests tonight. We have got a whole list of them here we want to get to. This one here did real well for us a few years ago, and it's still something people like to hear. A lot of the real old people that remember it. But it was one that I wrote in about, 20, 30, 20,
ago, maybe?
20, 30 minutes. And
Oh.
it's been about, when was that I wrote that? About 30 years ago, wasn't it? Something
No, it
like
wasn't that long.
Oh, yeah. Carol
It
Blue
was?
came over. We
Oh,
were
my
in
goodness.
Jonestown. Yeah. And, yeah. So anyway, hope you enjoy this one. It's been a good one for us. It's good to see you, baby. It's been a long, long while. We're both a whole lot older and seen a lot of miles, but things are really different now since the good old days. And you've been in some trouble since we went our separate ways. We'll have to say hello maybe some other time instead, 'cause you're wanted by the police and my wife thinks you're dead. Somebody spread the rumor that you had lost your life, 'cause that's the way I heard it and what I told my wife. Now here you're showing up again and talk is getting round, and I can see that one of us will have to leave this town. If you think that I want trouble, then you're crazy in your head, 'cause you're wanted by the police and my wife thinks you're dead. And disappeared. Nobody knew what happened, where you've been for all these years. Now trouble's what you're looking like, 'cause trouble's where you've been. And I can see the kind of trouble you could get me in. You better pay attention to every word I say, 'cause you're wanted by the police and my wife thinks you're dead. Goodbye to you, baby. I'm glad we got to talk. But I'm faithful to my wife, and I don't ever break the law. I don't know where you're headed for, but I know where you've been. We reminisce, now let's just go our separate ways again. Go find another ex, sweetheart, to hang around instead, 'cause you're wanted by the police, and my wife thinks you're dead. What's that? What's that? Oh my goodness. I said you're wanted by the police and my wife thinks you're dead. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if you can hear that deafening applause coming from bay number 2 over there with a car sitting up and some folks underneath the car. But why don't y'all come in here? I mean, it's you don't have to hide out back there in bay number 2. We're, we don't smell that bad. We are musicians, though, so I know they want to keep their distance.
Speak for yourself.
Okay. All right. I don't know quite where to go with that one. Let's put
How
it that
about-
way. I don't smell that bad. How's that? Is that better?
That's better.
Okay. Throwing them at me again. All right. Well, do you have a request you'd like to do, Tanya?
Let's do Party Lights.
All right. We can do that. Just wash my strings, can't do a thing with them. I'm a guy who likes to party and stay out late at night. I love those party faces and those pretty party lights. There's another kind of party lights that I can't stand to see. When there's a man in that patrol car, he don't wanna party with me. Should have stayed back at your party when the party lights were there. I was by your side on a carnival ride. It's a roller coaster, flashing, crashing, party nightmare. If I ever make it home tonight, careful man I'll be when I see those party lights come on. The party's over for me. The stars and all night long, but this party isn't real. The only star I see is on his shirt, and the bars are made of steel. Those party lights lit up so bright, just like a Christmas tree. When I see those party lights come on, the party's over. I should have stayed back at your party when the party lights were there. I was by your side on a carnival ride. It's a roller coaster, flashing, crashing, party nightmare. If I ever make it home tonight, the more careful man I'll be. Party lights come on, the party's over for me. When I see those party lights come on, the party's over for me. Yeah, party lights. Party's just getting started here. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I think it's time for my lovely wife here to sing one for you. Her name is Tanya Brown. Come on up to the mic. Oh, you already
I'm here.
Are up to the mic. I thought I lost you there for a minute. Okay, well, this is a song, you know, we write most of our own material that you hear on the records as well as these live shows that we do. And this is no exception. We came up with this on a rainy afternoon, and it's a mighty good song. Tanya Ray, how about it?
There's a lot
Handyman. All right, very good. Well, let's answer some more of these requests we've got up here on the screen. And again, we want to thank you for your kind, generous tipping options that you are availing yourself of at this moment. Thanks to PayPal and Venmo up there on your screen in the chat. Which one should I do first? Let's go ahead and do this one that I had the pleasure of writing, and I actually recorded this with Leon McAuliffe from Bob Wills and his Texas Playboys, the guy who made the steel guitar rag famous. Thing's slipping out of tune on me. Weather's been changing here and down in Austin, Texas. It's been getting cold here. And anyway, it's a thing that Leon and I put together, and it was a little different. It was a steel guitar and vocal duet, so something a little different. And I've released my version of the song. It was on my first album, 12 Shades of Brown, and never have released the one with the duet with Leon. I'd like to do that sometime. Maybe we'll put that out for the folks. Called the Hillbilly Hula Gal. Here it is. Way out in the island with the coconut trees, the prairie shells and the tropical breeze, there's a hillbilly gal from Tennessee, my hillbilly hula gal. She had enough of the hills and me, so she's taking hula lessons in Waikiki. I guess she's right where she wants to be, my hillbilly hula gal. Now she's dancing with Wahinis in the island now, trying to do the hula, but she don't know how. She got the piney oars in her own corral. She feed them grits and gravy at the old luau. The bluegrass hills and the mountain dew can wait till she leaves Honolulu. She better come home like she's supposed to do, my hillbilly hula gal. Now she looks twice as good in a little grass skirt as overalls and a tore-up shirt. But corn don't grow in lava dirt, my hillbilly hula gal. The smiles on the faces of the island boys as a southern drawl gets a big enjoys. She can't churn butter when she's dipping that pour, my hillbilly hula gal. Now she never used to give a hoot for coconuts or taro root. She's a country girl living in the islands now. She's trying to get the hula girls to show her how. When she gets through with her fantasy, she come on back to Tennessee, back with me where she's supposed to be, my hillbilly hula gal, my hillbilly hula gal. Aloha, darling. I knew there was an A somewhere on that thing. Thank you. Charlie, come on up here. Do you have a request? Mercury Charlie, once again, ladies and gentlemen. You must have a request. All right, he says, pull every hot rod song I got out of my hat. How about the Freedom Machine? There's a good one. Well, Freedom Machine was kind of has to do with the wanting to have a car that you always dreamed about having when you were a kid, right? And not being able to have one. So what did we have when we were kids? Plastic model toy cars that we would put together. And that's one thing that Charlie and I still enjoy doing that. We're still kids at heart, car kids. And
This much of that song.
uh-huh.
On a napkin that you wrote in my driveway.
Oh, really? I'm waving at the folks. I think we drove them out of here. We have a tendency to do that. I wrote part of that in your driveway. That much? And I wrote some of it on a napkin, and I didn't know that. I'd forgotten about that. Okay, well. A souvenir of a song that never did anything. Hey, I got plenty. I got a whole box load of those. Yeah. Well, I appreciate that you.
Do you still have that model that he put together of all those cars? We want to see it. Yeah, have you got it?
Oh boy. Well, at some point we'll do some music, folks.
Yeah, well, you got to see this. This is some of Junior's handiwork.
All right. Charlie's gone to get the car
said
model.
this'll
I threw
embarrass
together.
him pretty good.
It was well, I'll explain it when he brings it in. Freedom Machine. She's a long and lean. She my freedom machine. She's pretty, she's fast, and she's tough. First time I ever seen my little freedom machine, I knew I had to have that creamy cream puff. So I saved up my money for a long, long time, for the day I could make those little wheel whine. Now she's sitting in the driveway, she's mine, all mine, my mean little freedom machine. Every time I make the scene in my freedom machine, everybody wants to go for a ride. I was talking about the motor and that pretty paint job and all the chrome running down the side. Now I finally got the freedom that it always seemed so hard to get a hold of when I was 16. Now I'm making up for a few lost dreams in my mean little freedom machine. Yeah! Take me back to the days when I was just a kid in my teens. plastic model toys was as close as I could get ever having my own freedom machine. Now the world looks like a little kinder place with a motor running cool and the wind in my face. Even when I take it easy, man, she still wants to race. A mean little freedom machine. She's long and lean, she looks real mean. A fantasy on wheels and my childhood dream. I'm seeing all the freedom I ain't never seen in my mean little freedom machine. In my mean little freedom machine. In my mean little freedom machine. That's it. Oh, has it come apart? He asked me if I brought any glue. Come on up to the mic here, Charlie, and explain what you... I noticed there's a big, about a quarter-inch layer of dust on this thing. All right. Okay, this is a... It's not like, what is that, but why is that? Kind of, all right. Well, let's show them, first of all, this thing. This is the different part of it, right? Well, everything's different. Is this? Because I had gotten a whole bunch of car model kits and put them together like a junkyard, a big pile of junk. Now, I don't know if, was this on the pile? I think this was a separate one, wasn't it? Or, that was the bottom of the pile. Oh, that was the bottom of the pile. Now, this is a 50... My truck, 50s Chevy pickup, which I still drive. It has the same amount of dents that this one does, but it's got a little more rust on the paint.
That's sad.
Oh, and there's some Buick Rivieras. We also had those. We had a 65 Buick Riviera, and that's and that was a Rolls, not quite like the Rolls Canardly that I had, but anyway, this is my favorite one. Let me take this up. He rolls down the hill and can hardly get up.
It's going to take some repair.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Roxy's trying to throw this away a couple of times.
Oh, no, Roxy.
Well, she thought it was something I did when I was whatever. Wait.
Throw it in the pile.
He said next time bring glue and we'll put it together. I think there was more parts in there before, Charlie. Another box, yeah, that got lost in the move or something. But I'm glad to see that. He still got that. All right. What was the message on the screen there? Oh, the focus right. Okay. All right. Well, let's answer some requests here. One that I always enjoy doing. This is one that I think we did this last night. That had a request for this at Green Hall last night, and it's when I was a kid, I used to watch the television quite a bit, and we had 3 channels. Saturday afternoon would come by, and I would turn on the country and western channels, and my favorite, I think of all, was the great Ernest Tubb. This is a song I wrote about him for my first album. Got a gal that's mighty peculiar. She got a funny state of mind. Though she likes all kinds of singers, she only dance to just one kind. She likes to hear Hank moan the blues or Bob Wills' Faded Love. But my baby don't dance to nothing but Ernest Tubb. I wonder why in darnation she got such a strange fixation. She won't ever dance with me unless it's a song by old E.T. I guess waltzing across Texas must be in her blood. 'Cause my baby don't dance to nothing but Ernest Tubb. Her dancing, but I just don't know what for. 'Cause all she ever dances to is the Texas troubadour. My friends don't understand it, how I ever fell in love with a gal that don't dance to nothing but Ernest Tubb. I wonder why in tarnation she got such a strange fixation. The reason if I could learn it, why she'll only dance to Ernest. I guess waltzing across Texas must be in her blood. 'Cause my baby don't dance to nothing but Ernest Tubb. My baby don't dance to nothing but Ernest Tubb. All right, how about a ring of the old cowbell? For the Texas troubadour himself, the great Ernest Tubb, who was such a big influence on me that I had to write that song. Okay, well, let's see. We are answering the requests one by one as they appear on the screen. And, oh my goodness. Well, what do you think? What would you like to do, Tanya? You pick out one off of there.
Let's do KGB.
KGB, all right. That's spelled CAGEYBEA. And you will see why. You will see why I'm waving at the folks coming in tonight. Wandering into Mercury Charlie's garage here in Austin, Texas. Nestled in the beautiful Texas hill country. And, yeah, we did this. This is kind of a funny play on words that we did that I wrote. This is on the Mixed Bag album. That's right. By request. She's a real Russian beauty, Bella like a totin' cutie. She's a whole lot of fun on a date. But she's an undercover agent, and I'm just another fool. She's trying to investigate. Her name is Double Agent Beatrice. Knock 'em off the third, and she's a threat to national security. In the undercover world, she's a pretty cagey girl. That's why they call her KGB. KGB. KGB, cagiest babushka in the land of the free. Getting secrets undercover from so many others, but she's only getting loving out of me. Met a gal the other day in a strange sort of way, taking pictures of my house from her car. She said she was a tourist, but she seemed more adventurous than just a gal from the USSR. She was handing out the borscht, so I jumped right in her Porsche and felt a wire going right up my sleeve. By the time we started kissing, half of Moscow was listening to the prisoner of KGB. KGB, KGB, why'd you go and play them dirty tricks on me? Getting secrets undercover from so many others, but she's only getting loving out of me. She got a sexy looking hemline, and them boys back at the Kremlin keep an eye on her every step. But my love will never stop for that KG Russian cop, and I'm needing all the loving I can get. ain't walking down the aisle till she throws away my file and gets those surveillance cameras off of me. I ain't wearing that corsage till there's no more espionage from double agent KGB. KGB, KGB, KGS babushka in the land of the free. Getting secrets undercover from so many others, but she's only getting loving out of me. Oh, she's only getting loving out of me. KGB. All right. C minor. No, I didn't.
Yes,
I
you
didn't
did.
tell
Yes,
you
I did,
that.
because I had C minor, and you said, no, it's a C.
No, no,
Yep.
afraid not. Now look at all these requests coming. They are really coming in. Hill Country Hot Rod Man.
Wow.
That was that thing's got a ton of words on it, and I didn't even know. I must have got them in there with a crowbar because that thing really moves along. It's a fast song, and but I really like it. It's a great song. It's off the Down Home Chrome album on Telarc Records, and boy, I wish I remembered all those words because it's a good. Maybe I should work that one up. But so we won't be able to do that one. But feel free to tip anyway. I mean, we'll do something. Think of another one we can do for you. As I said, you can go to Venmo or PayPal right there on your screen. In the chat, the lower portion of the chat. That's a little square, I think, on the part of your screen. And well, there's one I can do coming on. Still Life with Rose. All right. Well, I'm really glad that they're requesting songs I've written. That makes me feel good. That means you're listening and you've heard these records that I've made, and records I call them, CDs. And so we appreciate that a lot. Let's answer that request. Still Life with Rose. All right. I saw you with your uptown friends at a party down the hall. You were looking at a picture that was hanging on the wall. The title of the painting was called Still Life with Rose. And I remembered how Rose rescued me from your heartaches long ago. Still life with Rose is better than life with you could ever be, 'cause you made me a picture perfect fool. She's not a perfect picture, and we sure ain't getting richer. Still life with Rose is better than any life I had with you. You never tasted caviar or sipped on fine champagne. Still life with Rose is better than any artist's brush could paint. Sometimes she's hard to live with, sometimes she makes me blue. Still life with Rose is better than any life I had with you. Still life with Rose is better than life with you could ever be, 'cause you made me a picture perfect fool. She's not a perfect picture, and life could be much richer. Still life with Rose is better than any life I had with you. Still life with Rose is better than any life I had with you. Good job. All right. Good job, band. Thank you very much. I don't know how he got that ending, but he did. He was watching. He kept his eyes open. We got, as I said earlier, we got Ben Walsh playing bass with us tonight. We're awful happy that he stopped over at the garage with his bull fiddle bass. And what are you pointing at, Charlie?
Long walk
The
back.
long walk back. It's a long walk back to San Antone. Let's see if we can do that for whoever requested it and Mercury Charlie, all right? Put a little money in the kitty and we'll...
Spend it.
And we'll spend it. That's right. That's like Yona Williams said. I made a lot of money off this song, and I spent it. The sun is blazing, and I need a place to rest my weary bones. Whatever got me this far has long since left me out here all alone. And now it sure is a long walk back to San Antone. I tried to take her out of Texas because I had to move along. She changed her mind somewhere near Dallas, left me on the highway all alone. And man, it sure is a long walk back to San Antone. Gonna head right back to Texas, change her address and the number on her phone. Now it sure is a long walk back to San Antone. I'll backtrack and see if I could find a way back home. I couldn't take her out of Texas, so she thinks I gotta make it on my own. And now it sure is a long walk back to San Antonio. Now it sure is a long walk back to San Antonio. All right. It's a long walk back from somewhere else to somewhere else. That's all I know. Well, we got a whole bunch of people coming in here to Mercury Charlie's Garage. You want to tell us? You want to come up and get in the camera and tell us who you are? No. Okay. They're not quite ready to do that. All right. Well, we appreciate the applause either way. And we are answering requests here on the show. I think right now it's time for a duet. Tanya Ray and myself. We've survived the storms of life through all kinds of weather, and we're as close as two sweethearts could be.
But we're a husband and a wife who can't be together when there's 1,000 miles distance between you and me. 'Cause I need you here more than I need these tears. The more you're gone, the more I miss you every day. Until I'm holding you tight,
There won't be nothing right. We're so close, yet we're so
far away.
When I'm so tired of being alone, I call you on the phone for just a moment. It's like you're right here with me.
And the miles that we're apart, they start breaking my heart. How far away and how much closer can two sweethearts be? 'Cause I need you here more than I need these tears. The more you're gone, the more I miss you every day. Until I'm holding you tight,
There won't be nothing right when we're so close, yet we're so far away.
yeah, good job.
I've never seen anyone clap quite like that before, Mercury Charlie. Yeah, almost like a seal. That's yeah. That's from working. That's from turning wrenches all day long, right?
Being silly.
Getting those wrists limbered up there. All right. Let me see if I can get this thing in tune. Say a couple of words to them.
Couple of words. Okay. Well, let's see. Next week, we're not going to be doing a show next week.
We're not.
No, we're not. So, anyway, we're going to take a week off. So, but if you see this, you might see this as a rerun next week. So Matt sometimes plays it at different times during the week. So, if somebody you know wanted to see one, and you can tell them, well, there's reruns on there. So go on and check us out. And we also have a top tipper reward. So,
a top tipper. What does the top tipper get?
Top tipper gets a couple of CDs and a poster. And so, anyway, give us a top tip.
Yeah, poster.
Cash.
And we will send it your way.
Cash is always king.
Yeah, she's going to do one in just a second. She just did one a minute ago, and she's going to do another one. Are there any other questions?
I have a fan here.
Any other interruptions?
And Matt says,
Tanya.
Matt says reruns are at noon and 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think he was going to run one at like 2:30 in the morning. Weren't you going to do that, Matt? That's the kind of time I'm up.
Well,
and
also,
I'm always watching TV.
Folks in foreign
2:30.
countries also
Yes,
tune in at
that's
that time
true.
because
Yes.
it's a whole different time.
Maybe
time
the Night
schedule.
Owl show. Yes, I think that would be good.
And that's good for folks who don't have a chance to tune in on a Saturday night. A lot of folks are going out, they're busy, or they're eating dinner at this time or whatever. So it kind of makes it convenient for everybody. And
I have a request. Could we cut the air conditioning? I'm freezing. It's blowing right on my head. Yeah.
no wonder my guitar is getting all out of whack here.
We're losing something.
Yeah. Well, let's take it over to Hawaii with a pretty song. This is yeah, we're all getting out of whack on the tuning here, so this one is called you want to go ahead and check yours too? Yes, I'll check our tuning while I talk. Why not?
Tune up your car.
We're going to do a song called Beyond the Reef. It's a beautiful Hawaiian standard that I always loved the melody to. And, of course, I lived over in Hawaii for a little while, and I really got into the whole Hawaiian thing. And it's called Beyond the Reef. Willie Nelson, if you're listening or watching in, it's not Beyond the Reefer. It's Beyond the Reef, okay? Notice how I overshot that last one? I meant to do that. Yeah. Just, all right. For what? Oh, thank you. I thought he was going to throw us out. Oh, okay. Come up here and say that. I dare you. Yeah, come on. Mercury Charlie's going to make another announcement here. Live from Mercury Charlie's garage.
Of course, you know, if we were at a bar or a club and being able to see them, we would be paying, you know, our cover fee and everything and all that. We'd be tipping the waitresses and everything. So this is not possible at this time. So what I'm asking you is to please tip and tip well. You know, musicians, we enjoy their music so much of the time. And they work every bit as hard as everybody else does.
But we're not getting to work anymore because we're very few gigs now because of this COVID nonsense.
Exactly.
And it's been really hard on the live music scene, as you know.
It makes it really rough on all our musician friends. So whatever you can do, I know everybody's in the same situation. But, you know, what you can do, you can do. Please help out and pass the word, and we so appreciate it.
Pass the hat. Pass the word and pass the hat. And remember, one thing, Tipping is not a city in China. Ah! Broom. Okay. Thank you, Charlie. And he's absolutely right. We, musicians, live music, you know.
Entertainers of any
Entertainers, yeah. Comedians and theater folks, they're all having a rough time. So we thank you again for going to PayPal or Venmo right there on your screen. The link is in the chat, as I've said before. Link is in the chat. That's where it's at. And we thank you very much for your donations. All right. The guitar continues to slip out of tune, but I'm working with it. I got a star on my car and a one on my chest, a gun on my hip and the right to arrest. I'm the guy who's a boss on this highway, so watch out what you're doing when you're driving my way. If you break the law, you hear from me, I know. I'm working for the state, I'm the highway patrol. You'll know me when you see me, cause my door's painted white, my siren is screaming and my flashing red light. Work all day and I work all night, just to keeping law and order, trying to do what's right. If I write you out a ticket, then you better drive slow. I'm just doing my job, I'm the highway patrol. I'm the highway patrol, the highway patrol. My hours are long and my pay is low, but I'll do my best to keep you driving slow. I'm just doing my job, I'm the highway patrol. fast like you shouldn't do. You can bet your boots I'm coming after you. You want to race and get on a racetrack, or if you try to run away, I'm gonna bring you back. I'm here to keep all the speeders driving slow, just a doing my job on the highway patrol. Yeah, I'm a highway patrol, the highway patrol. Hours long and my pay is low, but I'll do my best to keep you driving slow. I'm just a doing my job on the highway patrol. I'm just a doing my job on the highway patrol. I'm a highway patrol. All right. Cut out the clowning. I know we got somebody cutting up here. Honking the horn on the 57.
Charlie's had too much caffeine.
Yeah, Charlie. Charlie.
Oh, man.
Stick with the wrenches. We'll handle the show. Now, hey, Charlie. If you'd have had a police siren, I would have gone for that. But I don't think you have one. You got a lot of stuff. He's got everything but that. Hey, tell him the story. Hey, Charlie, tell him the story about when we put that cab light up on my truck.
You tell him.
And you had a picture. Show him. Can you take it off the wall?
Oh.
Will it come off, or is it stuck on there pretty good?
Oh, it's screwed on.
Oh,
yeah.
It's screwed on there. Well, anyway, he's got this thing.
Oh, yeah.
It says capital. It's a cab thing. It lights up, and it's like, on the old, before they had Uber, they had taxi cabs. And,
they still have taxi cabs.
Do they still have?
Yeah,
do they
sure.
still have stuff on the top with it lights
some
up?
of them
do. And he put that thing on the top of my 50 Chevy pickup. And he had a picture of it and some guy from New York came over and said, "Is that what y'all do?" And not y'all. Is that what you people do here in Texas? You have like pickup truck cabs? So yeah, I load everybody in the back and head on back to the airport. Charlie, you're looking down. He's looking at his. You're not enjoying this story, I'm telling. Oh, okay. Well, he told it to me a while ago. He was the one that told me a few minutes ago. Oh, he's wanting to take a picture of it and try and put it on here so you can see it. No, that's not going to work. You have to take our word for it, folks. Maybe can they see a little bit of it? No, it's the opposite direction. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway. Come on down to Mercury to Charlie's Garage here in Austin, right outside Austin, Texas, and look for yourself. I mean, it's a great place. The place is not only a custom shop for cars; it's also a great museum. And Will's standing right there, looking at me. Charlie and Will and the whole gang will.
We hadn't seen y'all in years. Seems like it's been a long time.
You want to come say hi to the folks, Will? All right, just say hi. Just say hi. Yeah. This is Buffalo Will.
Buffalo Will.
Here he is. Oh, thank you, Will. That's good to hear, man. And you've always been great to us. They've been working on my junky cars for years and turning them into jewels. They really have. I've got a 20. Yeah, well, you remember the 28 Erskine, which is a Studebaker, and he doesn't even want to talk about that.
We still have it.
That was a Toyota engine, which is still running pretty well. Though he put in there an 81, or it was an 81 or 80 Toyota Corolla, and he put that thing right in this old Erskine, 28 Erskine with wooden wheels and the whole bit. So, here's the kicker: the Toyota motor was so worn out that it sounded just like an old flivver motor, and so people wouldn't even know the difference. Yeah, and we had the old exhaust on it and everything else. All right, let's answer some requests right here. They're changing. We've lost some of the requests.
That's because we did them.
No, not just because there was some on there I was going to do. All right, I'm going to do a little bit of this. Just like I said, because I write them doesn't mean I can remember them. But, okay, I guess we have answered quite a few of them. And I wrote this for the Semi-Crazy album, the title cut. Hope I can remember. I'll just do a little what I can remember of it. They say I gotta be half crazy to be doing what I do. Yeah, I'm a gear jamming, double clutching fool, something like that. I might have a little shimmy in this cracker box Jimmy, but I ain't never cracked up yet. The more I try to make a buck in this beat up truck, the more semi-crazy I get. 'Cause I'm semi-crazy. I gotta be half nuts. They keep a running up and down the road in these semi-trucks. I might have had half a mind to slow it down for a time, but I'm never gonna give it up till I'm pushing up daisies. I'll be semi-crazy. All right. I tried. That's the gist of it.
We need to revive that.
Yeah, and that's,
We haven't
I
done it
had
in a
a
long
guest
time.
artist when I recorded that.
Yes, I do.
The great Red Simpson, and we miss
That was
Red.
a fun session.
Yeah, Red was a truck driving fool from the old school, but he was well known for those truck driving songs, just as Dave Dudley was, and Red So Fine as well, and he was sort of part of that trilogy, and put out some great albums, wrote some great songs. I'll never forget going to visit Buck Owens with Red. We went up to the Buck's place there in Bakersfield, and Red had they used to call him Suitcase Simpson because he always had a suitcase full of songs, and it was no exception. He still had a suitcase. He was pulling songs out and playing them for Buck. It was just while we were visiting. All right, let's answer another one. Oh, All Fired Up. That's the one I was looking for. It's in A, right? I think, yeah. Oh, don't worry about it. I don't know what you mean.
Okay, let's just do it.
What part of the song? Okay. All right. We're a little fuzzy on some of these songs, but we're gonna do our best to crank them out for you. Now, I answered this request last week, and I actually got the words right, so I'm hoping I can get the words right this time. It ain't no good getting low down when you're looking to get thrown in the can. Like driving 90 mile an hour, getting speeding tickets from a man. Well, I'm just mad about this girl, but she's gone and I'm mad at the world. I just laid a patch of rubber down the road about a quarter mile long. 'Cause I'm all fired up and lonesome. I got a chip on my shoulder and I'm acting just a little too tough. Yeah, I've been revving up the motor and tonight I'm gonna strut my stuff. Yeah, I've been roaring like a lion, and I'm tired of all this crying, and I'm tired of being kicked around like a little whoop pup. 'Cause I'm all fired up and lonesome. I'm fired up and lonesome and I'm on the spree. That woman ain't gonna get the best of me. If you're gonna hang around, then I gotta warn you, there's no telling what a lonesome fool can do. no place to go. But I know a thing or two about driving down a long, lonesome road. I'm just doing the best I can, and I'm trying to take my licking like a man. Tired of always feeling like I'm gonna be her sitting duck, 'cause I'm all fired up. I'm all fired up and lonesome. Up and lonesome and I'm on a spree. That woman ain't gonna get the best of me. If you're gonna hang around, then I gotta warn you, there's no telling what a lonesome fool can do. I got a mean streak of lightning and it's going up and down my spine. Yeah, I've been spending all my money trying to get that woman off my mind. With a hole. Wait a minute, I'll burn a hole in my pocket with a roll of my last $2. That's it. 'Cause I'm all fired up. I'm all fired up and lonesome. Oh, trying to remember the words. Did the best I could. Don't hold it against me. I'm all fired up and lonesome. Feeling my wild oats. Think I'll take a little sightseeing trip. Yeah. Just like the record. If I would have missed the words on the record. All right. Well, that was most of it anyway. Good song. Glad they requested that one. Okay, let's look at. Oh, they want to. Now it's moving around too much. Okay, now someone has requested Gad about. We already did Broke Down South of Dallas. We started with that song every night. That one I don't remember the words to. How about, Tanya, why don't you answer that request for Gad about? We got this song. This is one we didn't write. This is one we got from our good friend Louise Rowe, who had been with Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys, and she was one of the few female members of that group, so I guess you'd call her a Texas Playgirl, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to show Ben.
Yeah.
Song. He's doing great tonight.
Ben's doing great. He's
yeah.
kind of winging it. We're having a little jam here. Go ahead and show.
Okay. It's in G.
It's in
G.
G.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 2/4. Okay. 2, 3.
Broke my heart again, left
Oh, Ben was right there with
He
you.
was.
Yeah,
Good
good
job,
job, Ben. Okay.
So nice to have help.
Yeah, it really is, you know. All right, well, we are knocking those requests out one after another. We appreciate your tipping us on the Venmo and the PayPal.
And the top tipper?
The top tipper will receive a copy of our latest album, which we recorded in 1973. No, just kidding. No, it's newer than that. It's tell you what, listen, you wanted to go ahead and do the title song
Yeah, I was gonna say,
from
let's just
that
go there.
album that you will receive, as well as a poster, and we will get your address and send those off to you. And the link is in the chat part of your screen to make it easy on you to electronically tip us. I don't have any trouble talking or walking down the street. I don't have any trouble with this old guitar. I can play the thing in my sleep. I don't need any more rehearsing. Got all the training that I need. I don't have any trouble loving you, 'cause you're deep in the heart of me. I got a heart as big as Texas. It's been loving you a long, long time. When you feel that way, it's a special thing. That kind of trust is mighty hard to find. I might have some trouble thinking what I'm thinking, wondering what in the world you're thinking gonna be. But when it comes to the part where it's all gotta start, you're deep in the heart of me. You're deep in the heart of me. You're deep in the heart of me. I got a heart as big as Texas, baby, and you're deep in the heart of me. Politicians and the media trying to pull the wool over me. And when it finally trickles down to my little one-horse town, it's all about what they want me to see and think and say. So I turn the stupid television off. But I don't have no trouble seeing what we're doing, right? We're doing it the way it ought to be. And when push comes to shove, hanging on to your love, 'cause you're deep in the heart of me. You're deep in the heart of me. You're deep in the heart of me. I got a heart as big as Texas, baby, and you're deep in the heart of me. big as Texas, baby, and you're deep in the heart of me. Thank you. Thank you. All right, hold it down. Don't get too excited. All right, we're going to call the fire department. Mercury Charlie's got his occupancy way, way up above the recommended limit here. The place is full of people going crazy over this music. Oh, where'd they go? They were going crazy over this music. Thank you again, folks. That's the title song of the album that you will receive, being the top tipper, and we encourage you to do that. We encourage everybody to be the top tipper. All right, now look it up there.
We're winding it down now.
Look, are we?
Yes.
Are we coming into the home stretch?
Yes, we are.
All right. Well, look it up there
Oh,
on
my
there.
goodness.
Hong Kong Blues. That's one written by Hoagie Carmichael, and I did record that on the Semi Crazy album. And would you like? Let's just go ahead and try that.
You go ahead and. I don't remember that at all.
Have you heard that one? It was in a movie called Have and Have Not with Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall. It was Hoagie with a band there in a cabaret scene. It's a good song. I actually have a gong in that. If you're familiar with my record of this song, you hear a and we have a whole catalog of. I think we got them from they weren't real gongs. They were something our engineer Spencer Starnes came up with. He accessed a library of gongs on what was
electronic
on the computer. Yeah, on the beginnings of the internet back when quite a while ago, before the internet was what it is today. And he was able to, and he got several different gongs going in this song, regular, and then there's one that goes like a hubcap. And then at the very end, he's got this huge one where it goes. So if you listen to my record of this song, you will hear many kinds of gongs. All right, let me see if I can remember this. I don't even know what key I did it in. Let's try E. It's the story of a very unfortunate fellow man. He got arrested down in old Hong Kong. He had 20 years privilege taken away from him when he kicked old Buddha's gong. Now he's bopping the piano just to raise the price of a ticket to the land of the free. Well, he says his home's in Frisco where they send the rice, but it's really in Tennessee. That's why he said, I need someone to love me. I need somebody to carry me home to San Francisco and bury my body there. I need someone to lend me a $50 bill, and then I'll leave Hong Kong far behind me for happiness once again. Won't someone believe I've a yen to see that bay again? But every time I try to leave, sweet dandelion won't let me fly away. I need somebody to love me. Need somebody to carry me home to San Francisco and bury my body there. That's the story of a very unfortunate fellow man. He got arrested down in old Hong Kong. He had 20 years privilege taken away from him when he kicked old Buddha's gone.
Good one. Yeah.
I sort of remembered that. Yeah, they don't write them like that anymore.
Nope.
Okay.
I think it's time to do the surf.
No,
Yes,
we're not.
and-
We're
yep.
not cutting out of here yet. Now.
Charlie's rolling up the rugs.
No, there's at least one more song on there to answer, and I've forgotten what it was. Request, but well, anyway, we thank you for your kind donations to our little benefit show here. Benefit for us. That's how we buy our groceries, right? And
Keep the electric on.
yeah, and we thank you for your tips to Venmo and PayPal there on your screen. And thanks to Matt Riney for making this all possible, our technical engineer, many miles away, and he does it all electronically, and we're back and forth talking to him as we do the show. And thanks again to Mercury Charlie
Yes,
for
thank you, Charlie.
come on up here and take a final bow. Come on. No, thank you. No, thank you. Come on and talk on that mic. Get close to
Can
it.
we possibly figure out a way to do this more often?
Boy, I'd like to. Wouldn't it be fun? Because
I mean, I know the distance from where y'all is to here eats up too much money.
well, we'll see what we
So I
can
guess
do.
the only way to do this, awesome.
Well, we
The only way
could
to do this is would you do another gig in the area?
if we had gigs in the area. If the Continental Club wasn't boarded up, we would play at our old stomping ground there in Austin and Congress Avenue, the Continental Club, where we kind of made our mark here in Austin many years ago.
Sunday nights.
Yeah, Sunday nights, that was a place to be, and someday it will be the place to be again. I don't know what this
It's all
COVID.
coming back. It's going
This-
to.
it's just
Next
better,
year's going to
yeah.
be our year, folks. We
Thanks a
know
lot.
it is.
Yeah, we heard that last year. But anyway,
Now this is the year coming on. We went through the bad. Now the good's coming.
the good's coming. Well, we have to believe for that. And
It's coming.
and if you're ever around Austin, Texas, come out right outside of town here and visit Mercury Charlie and Mercury Charlie's Garage, the home of the best custom car, hot rodding, anything you want done. He does it all right here.
Thank you for the sweet plug, Junior. We
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
it. But no joke, if you're
Get
in
close,
Austin,
get close.
you can look us up on the inner tube.
The inner tube. Look us up on the inner tube.
Around there in the inner tube, you'll find us there and get the address, phone number, and all the good stuff. And
Yep.
come out and say hello.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, you might need a T-shirt. You might need a car. You might need something we got.
I think that would be a great
What? Might
gift for the top tipper. Get a Mercury Charlie T-shirt, and
Let's
we'll
do
send
that.
it out.
We will send
Yes.
that.
Okay,
You will get to pick your size and design.
Okay.
Very good.
All
Good
right,
idea.
people. Tip up.
He says, "Talk
And you're gonna
louder,
get a
Charlie."
Mercury-
You're not. Charlie's
Mercury
not talking in the mic.
Charlie T-shirt. They're
Yes.
cool. I have a few of them. They're
Tell,
awesome.
tell him
What
again.
it's done, you take some photographs, put them on the thing, pick, and I'll
Okay.
get it mailed out.
Okay.
And
All
I
right.
will put some extra extras in that box to top tipper, please.
All right, Charlie.
right,
Thank
sounds
you very
good.
much,
Thank you,
buddy.
Charlie.
Okay.
My
Thank
dearest
you.
friend, love you
Yes.
so much.
Same to you, my friend. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Yes. He's got
90
the
weight.
90 weight on me here. All right. folks. Thank you. Thank you. Good night. Thank you. See you soon. Ben Walsh, Tanya Ray Brown. We all.